They're like, oh my God, you're brainwashed. It's like, bro, how do you not see that you're doing exactly the thing that you're saying that we're doing? What do you think about, kind of this split among the right?
You're tearing me apart!
Because, everybody are, between Republican and conservative and MAGA and American First and all these things. Do you see a distinction between, like, when people say conservative or people say Republican? Do those mean different things to you?
I suppose I think it means very different things for people who feel very strongly that they're conservatives. For me, I'm like, what, it doesn't matter as much. But I think it's mostly conservatives who are most disgusted by the Republican Party.
That's exactly what I was saying the other day with the liberal guy here, is that, they are the projection. The projection is so hard. They're the ones that all walk in lockstep. And then just because a bunch of us agree on a thing, they're like, oh my God, you're brainwashed. It's like, bro, how do you not see that you're doing exactly the thing that you're saying that we're doing? It's absolutely insane.
I'm just glad maybe I'll have to interact with fewer of them here in Florida.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The problem, my problem is that I'm trying to bring more of those people in and be like, yo, I promise, I got the answers. I got the answers.
Well, I figured it out.
So I do have to contend with that. But, it's, I hear you. I want to, I was thinking about moving, I just bought this place a couple of years ago. So I'm not moving like anytime super soon, but I was definitely looking to end up later in life somewhere in like the Southwest, maybe like a Phoenix or a Las Vegas or somewhere around there. I just need three things. I need warm weather, I need recreational weed, and I need constitutional carry.
Now it's a party.
We got those things. I can move anywhere.
I think we have that here. I
believe so. It might not be. I actually don't know the gun, but it's definitely not hard to get guns in Florida.
I don't think they have the weed. I think they send you to Guantanamo for the weed here.
Right to jail.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a non-negotiable. That is a non-negotiable. Shout out to Leslie McDowell. Welcome to the party. So do we ever talk about why the deep state hates Trump? Very important to understand this. All right, so let me throw this to you. What do you think Leslie's getting at here?
I mean, I suppose because he's outside of the system, he's not part of their club to begin with. In 2016 Trump, I don't know how you feel about Trump. I'm trying to feel a little bit less resentful of him because I'm voting for him. It is what it is. He's the person running. It can't be Biden, but I ain't over the lockups.
I said shit. Me too. I will never, ever, 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 ever forgive those lockdowns. And I will never, ever, 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 ever forgive not firing Fauci. I refuse to even call him doctor.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Well, and the thing is, because, Trump was elected to stop the communist takeover of America. And it happened on his watch. And now there will be no accountability. There will be nothing. And I completely understand people passionately supporting him, but what I don't understand is this sort of no questions asked mentality of like, hold him accountable because this will happen again.
Right.
We're doomed to repeat it.
And I think if Trump were president today and it were to happen again, he would go along with it again because there would be no pushback from his own supporters.
Yeah, I agree. I think, because again, I didn't vote. I was a never Trumper back in, in 2015. Like I said, 2015 liberal. So but I didn't really pay attention to politics that much. I have the story from when I was in college, my senior year, and just random night hanging out in my friend's dorm, walking. I guess it would have been. No, my freshman year. So I'm hanging out in my friend's dorm, going back to my dorm, and there's a bunch of people outside. So I went to Rider University, and Rider is a very small private school, but it is D1, but they don't have a football team. So it's a weird amalgam. They're very big on basketball, and they're very big on their business school. So you can kind of tell and obviously they have other stuff. Like I went for psychology, but you can kind of tell you're probably in the business school or you're probably on the basketball team. And so I was walking back, and there was a bunch of black people out, in the lawn, like, celebrating. I'm like, all right, whatever's going down, like, good on you. Turns out that was the night Obama was elected, and I had no idea. So that's how much I was paying attention to politics at that point. And then I thought I was gonna get I'm gonna be so good in politics. I'm gonna watch MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News, and that's how I got brainwashed into thinking if Trump wins, it's the end of the world.
I thought you were gonna say that's how I got a brain tumor.
That too. If I could blame the Hillary vote on a brain tuner, I definitely would. But yeah, it took a little while of seeing that, like, oh, they're lying, like, about all of it. And I just, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it.
I've kind of run the gamut of thoughts on Trump, and I hated him in 2016. In 2020, I was like one of his most passionate voters, and now I'm like, I'll vote for him.
Yeah,
unenthusiastically.
I would have much preferred Vivek, but I
wanted DeSantis to do well, and he bombed so badly. I don't understand how he could have run such a horrible campaign. It's so awful. Frustrating. I wanted him to do well so badly.
I'm right there with you. That was, going into the season. That's where I thought, my alliances would lie. I'd be like, yeah, DeSantis, he was amazing on COVID. He has a lot of support. He's kind of like Trump, but he doesn't have all the baggage. And that's kind of how he was portrayed. But he wasn't really speaking a lot, especially long form. And then in the debates, he fell flat. The announcement on Twitter Spaces fell flat. I covered when he went on PBD, and PBD gave him the boots, and he's like, "Oh, I can't accept gifts," and just every single step of the way. And then Vivek was on coming up through the ranks. I'm like, oh, I like this guy so much so that I was like, wait, where he can't be perfect. Like, what's wrong with him? There's got to be something wrong with him. And I'm sure there is, but to this day, nothing has come out. How did you feel about Vivek?
He won me over. At first, I really thought he's full of shit, but he kind of won me over.
Yeah. And, it's really unfortunate. And I didn't think he would actually, necessarily be able to have a winning campaign, but I definitely wanted him to be in the race a little bit longer, just in case some fuckery goes down and Trump can't run. Then it's like, okay, well, where are we now? Biden versus Haley? Like, right?
God.
I mean, come on. No. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.